everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title below that this video is going to be about the 17 random questions tag. So in order to get started with this tag, I'm going to be looking at my phone, my cracked phone, to see all the questions listed for this tag. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, the first question of this tag says, how did you get your YouTube username? So my YouTube username is Misspinkapples, as you guys know, and Misspinkapples came about basically because I was looking for an email address. So Pink Apples was like a little funky name. Wouldn't it be good to have a pink apple? Like there's orange apples, there's red apples, and there are green apples. Having a brain fart. What color are apples? So I'm like, okay, wouldn't it be fun to have pink apples? So when creating my YouTube name, I'm like, I already have pink apples, and everyone's like, oh, pink apples, you're pink apples. So I'm like, I'm gonna add Miss to it. I miss pink apples. You got a problem with that? All right, I thought so. If you could change your name to anything, what would it be and why? Well, my name is Melissa right now, so if I were to change my name, it would probably be Michelle, because that's my mom's name. So if I change it, it would probably be Michelle, because people confuse me with Michelle anyway. They're like, Michelle. I'm like, that's not my name. My name's Melissa. So get it right, okay? Michelle. No. So if you go back in time and give your younger self advice, what would it be and why? Okay, if I could go back and give my younger self advice, it would be to stop being so fearful and go after what you want and do what you want. Because now that I'm older, I'm 27, so now that I'm older, I'm looking back at like all the things I missed out or I possibly could have done, and what hindered me from doing that is basically the fear. So fear of being judged, just the fear of just doing it, period. So if I were to go back and do it differently, I would definitely say, you know what, do it. Like, it's gonna benefit you, whatever it is. So yeah, I let my fears get in the way of me doing a lot of things when I was younger. How old were you when you first learned to blow bubble gum? I don't know. I don't know when I don't even know if I can still blow bubble gum to this day. Who blows bubble gum? Like, really? Seriously? Don't know. What did you want to be when you were little? I wanted to be an OBGYN. I wanted to deliver babies. I wanted to be Dr. Ellis, matter of fact. Dr. Ellis. I wanted to be Dr. Ellis. And, you know, just have that sense of entitlement and, you know, but school and the fear of, like, going to school for all those years deterred me. And I was like, okay, I already have all the experience with kids anyway. So I was like, let me just go the shorter route and become a teacher. So that's where I am today, a teacher. So the order at Starbucks. Okay. Well, I don't go to Starbucks that often, but when I do go, because you know it's kind of pricey. When I do go, I get the caramel macchiato, and I recently started trying the summer drink, which is like a strawberry infused. I think it's called acai refresher. It's like a strawberry drink. It's real sweet. It's really good. What's the hardest you've ever laughed? Really? That's the hardest I've ever lived. If you could play an instrument, a musical instrument, which would it be and why? I would probably play the drums. Because I like the bass in like music. I like just the boom, boom, boom. So I would probably just play the drums and mess around with it. So that would be my musical choice. What is your favorite thing to do when you're upset? That is a good question. I get upset often and I get upset easily. So if someone missed me off, I tell them off right then and there, or I talk to myself, or I use music to calm me down. So sometimes if I listen to like a happy song, you know, it changes your mood and it makes you feel a little better. I wouldn't say it makes me happy right then and there, but it definitely changes my mood from being highly upset. What's your favorite movie? My favorite movie of all time would be Jurassic Park. I love Jurassic Park. I just loved it as a child. And also Spice World, Spice Girls movie. That I would watch that movie every single day. Yeah, so those are my favorite movies. Okay, what is one food you cannot live without? Well, for those that know me, I cannot go a day without cheese. I love macaroni and cheese. And if you guys have a barbecue or a get together or some type of event and there's no macaroni and cheese there, it's gonna be a problem. It's a beef between us, okay? No macaroni and cheese doesn't make me a happy person. What's your favorite dessert? Well, I like strawberry ice cream and I like red velvet cake with cream cheese frosting. It has to have cream cheese frosting because if it doesn't, it's not red velvet cake. It doesn't taste the same. So those are my two favorite desserts. Favorite pizza topping? I like chicken, tomatoes, extra cheese, extra cheese. Like cheese to a point where it's like clogging your arteries, extra cheese. Extra cheese on my pizza, that's what's up. Would you rather have the superpower to read minds or the superpower to be invisible? I don't want to be invisible. So I kind of find myself being invisible to a lot of social groups. So I don't like the fact or the thought of being invisible because I kind of feel invisible sometimes. You know, like I feel like people don't notice me at points and I don't, well, that's another video for another time. Pretty much I would probably have the superpower to read minds. And I say that because, you know when you ever get a person, you talk to a person and they're like looking crazy or they're looking puzzled and you go, so what's on your mind? Or you're thinking about something, what are you thinking about? Don't you ever wish that you could just be like, I can read your mind, I know exactly what you're thinking. Because they always respond with, nothing. I'm not thinking about anything. I'm like, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying. So if I can read minds, it'll definitely be my superpower. The next one, what did you do for your last birthday? Well, my last birthday turned 27. So I had my family over at my apartment. It was great, you know. Then afterwards, I hung out with some friends and my sister, and we went to like a lounge, and we shot some pool, had some drinks, danced. It was fun, you know, just real grown people stuff. If you had one personal selfish wish, what would it be and why? That I would probably want everyone to do what I want them to do, and they would have to do it, and I would get my way at all times. All the time. All the time. Okay, the last question of this tag. If you were a Pokemon, what would you be called and what would you look like? Pokemon? The only Pokemon I know is Pikachu, and that was like the yellow little animal. I don't even know what it is. It's a Pokemon. So I wouldn't have a name for my Pokemon. Maybe you guys can give me suggestions down below. But I definitely would be a Pokemon that has like diamonds and be all fancy and lipstick and heels and stuff and have super magical powers. Yeah, so that's the Pokemon I would probably be. Yeah, so I think this concludes this video and this tag. Oh, one thing before I leave. This is my vision board. So as you can see here, I'm aiming to become and to have 100,000 subscribers one day. So dreaming big, and hopefully one day I can get there. So hopefully you guys can support me by leaving a comment below for any videos you want, any video ideas you have for me. Leave a comment below. Definitely give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, guys.